bringing your attention to this verse because I'm going to teach about women and how to be a virtuous wife and so on. But I'm just using this verse to explain something about excellence and how it is achieved. Now, Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10 says, "Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies." Now look, the word virtuous, as it is used in this passage, means strong, capable, and efficient. Who can find a strong, capable, and efficient woman? This is a description of her quality, not her gift. A woman who is strong, I'm sure the men would also want to say they will join in and be virtuous husbands. Strong, capable, efficient. Then the passage says that her price is above rubies, or her worth is above rubies. So the question is, who can find her? Who can find her? When the passage says who can find, it doesn't mean that it is not possible to find. It means that it is rare. It is rare to find a person who is strong, capable, and efficient. They're not easy to come by. It's not easily seen. Now, I suppose that if God made people virtuous, then it should be easily seen. But here we say that this kind of person is not easy to find. It is rare because there's something that the person does that others do not do. And you'll find it, I will show it to you very soon. And the passage says that her value is more than money. A lot of us have value that can be readily matched to a certain monetary amount. But this kind of person has value beyond any amount. In other words, no matter how much you pay them, you still feel you have underpaid them. And there are other people that no matter how low you pay them, you feel you have overpaid them. So, for those of you who work for people, do you think your boss feels he's overpaying you or underpaying you? Not whether you feel you are being overpaid or underpaid, but do you think your boss thinks he's wasting money on you or getting value out of you? Now, if you work in a place and somebody pays you, and in the person's heart he thinks he's overpaying you, then your price is below rubies. Your price is below money. But if you're working in a place that the person says, listen, I wish I could pay you more because you do far more, but I don't have the money to pay you now, but what you do is far bigger than what I'm paying you, then your price is far above rubies. So where are you? Because, most people who work in places, whether you work for government or you work in a factory, you work somewhere, feel that they are underpaid because of their need. Just because you are broke doesn't mean you've been underpaid. But you have to see it from the employer's point of view. Does he think he's overpaying you or underpaying you? And most of you will be very shocked to find that the people you work for think they are overpaying you. Because your price is not above rubies, it is below rubies. And the reason is because you are not rare and you are not this kind of virtuous person who is strong, who is capable, who is efficient. Now, in verse 29 of Proverbs chapter 31, it tells us why her price is above rubies. She's above her pay grade. And it says, many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. This woman is described as a more excellent person. Is she excellent because of the grace of God or because of her works? Why does she excel? Why is she performing at a level beyond her salary, above rubies? It says, many have done well, but you excel them all. So excellence is actually higher than well done. And many of us are producing work that is below well done. Now, if you are below well done, you have to get to well done, then you have to get to excellent, then your price is above rubies. But if you are at well done, your price is at par with rubies. And if you are below well done, your price is below rubies. So for most of us, we are overpaid. You say, but my salary is low. Yeah, but you're still overpaid because your contribution is nowhere near your salary. Just check, most of it, just check yourself. Is your contribution to wherever you are, equal to how much you are paid? Not how much rent you need to pay and how much electricity you have to pay, but your contribution. You go to the office late, you sit down the whole day, no contribution. You read newspapers, you made calls, you played games on the computer, on your cell phone, you WhatsApp people the whole day. Monday, Tuesday, you did the same thing. Wednesday, you did the same thing. Thursday, you did the same. Friday, you did the same thing. You stretch yourself. I'm tired. I'm going home for the weekend. Monday to Friday, your contribution has been WhatsApping. You've cost the company airtime, phone time, internet time. You've used chairs free of charge. You've used tables free of charge. You've walked in the office free of charge. You've used the toilet free of charge. And your contribution, zero. And yet, mercifully, you were paid something. And you think your employer is wicked. He's very kind because your price is below rubies. I know you don't like that, but I'm still going to say it. All right, okay. All right. So why is the Bible describing this woman as her price is above rubies? And if you read from verse 13 downwards, several verses. Verse 13 says, she seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands. Verse 14, she's like the merchant ships. He brings her food from afar. Verse 15, she rises while it is yet night. Verse 16, she considers a field, buys it. From her profits, she plants a vineyard. Verse 18, her lamp does not go out by night. That is why she is a virtuous woman. And that is why her price is far above rubies. And that is why many have done well, but she excels them all. It's not simply because she loves God more, or because she worships more, or because she goes to church more, or reads the Bible more, but she wakes up whilst it is night. She buys one business and reinvests the money in another one, and she is working her merchants from afar. And the Bible calls her an excellent person.